નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. Adarsh Education Society welcomes you all here. We'll move ahead with the next paragraph. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin or his background or his religion. You see, here we are having the same condition in our country also. Hindu, Muslim, based on religion. They are having color, black and white. But the thing is what? No one is born here on the earth for hating anyone. We are divided into caste, they are divided into colors. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. You see here, uh, victory and loss, we have to accept. Defeat is there, victory will be there. Victory will be there, defeat will be there. Loss would be there. Profit, loss, victory, defeat, whatsoever it is, leave it. But the thing is what? Human tendency is always easily ready to accept what is easy. Love is very easy for the human tendency. You can love someone. If you will start to hate someone, your love will decrease for anyone. This is not good. This is not good. And so that what's written here, that is important. You see here, the entire paragraph is with this. Entire paragraph is with this. Here, so that it is written to the human heart, then its opposite. Opposite means hate. Next to that, in the grimmest times in the prison, the word is grimmest. Grimmest means tough. Grimmest means hard, harsh time in the prison. When my comrades and I, these two words, my comrades and I, means those who were with him, black people, and they were in the jail with the same reason. For them, he has used the word comrades. My comrades and I were pushed to our limits. Uh, mm, this is for this purpose only. Pushed to our limits. For this purpose only, I had told to see one episode of Sadhvi Pragna Singh Thakur. She explained there, I was about to die, because I was at the last point, very near to the last point of my bearing capacity. In that condition, he means Nelson Mandela. There she means Sadhvi Pragna Singh Thakur. Face the time. So that only here it is written, I were pushed to our limits. Total end of bearing capacity. I would see a glimmer of humanity in one of the guards. Glimmer. Glimmer of humanity means little bit tender feelings for someone, nobility, sympathy for someone. See a glimmer of humanity in one of the guards, perhaps just for a second. Those who were there in the jail with their duties, maybe black, maybe white. A ray of glimmer of humanity, a ray of humanity, sympathy. He would see for a second that, oh, please, leave them, leave him, leave them, leave him, leave her. For a second, but it will not prolong for a long time. It will not prolong for a long time. Perhaps just for a second, but it was enough to reassure me and keep me going. Most important thing, reassure me and keep me going. That only will tell me, move ahead, move ahead, move ahead. What was that? That was the glimpse of humanity on the face of the guards. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. Never extinguished, can never be avoided, can never be neglected, can't be denied from the human heart. We cannot deny. Goodness would be always in our heart. We cannot deny, we cannot neglect that, we cannot hide it. Why is it so? Because human heart would be always with human tendency, and the that will be the best example for the human existence, because our basic religion is humanity. We live here on this earth for the sake of humanity. We have to accept our religion as our humanity. No other religion, whether Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, whatsoever it is, leave it. First of all, we are here as a human being, so that our duty is to live here with humanity. You see here, oral comprehension work is given there. Just you try for it. Whenever you have problem, just you can ask me for your doubts. Okay? In life, every man has twin obligation. Quite natural, quite natural. Every man. And that is the word twin. Twin means two. Each one is having two obligations. One would be from the inner life, one would be from the outer life. Inner life from the family and your surroundings, outer life from the society, from the profession where you are there. Obligations to his family, to his parents, to his wife, to his children. This is inner one. Next to that one, outer one. And he has an obligation to his people, to his community, to his country, whatsoever. Leave it. Entire life we live with these two conflicts. One conflict is inner conflict, another conflict is outer conflict. Obligations would be from inner, obligations would be from outer life. In a civil and human society, each man is able to fulfill those obligations according to his own inclination and abilities. This is much more important. The word is used here, inclinations and ability. Uh, each one is having their own capacity to live the life, inclination and abilities. I will live my life with my abilities and my capacity. Inclinations means natural tendency, natural capacity, natural approach, what each one is having individually. But in a country like South Africa, it is almost impossible for a man of my birth and color to fulfill both those obligations. Uh, during that era, during that time, the time with Nelson Mandela, the thing was what? Those who were black, they were not able to live their life with their ability, with their capacity, with their existence. They were just like a slave. Uh, Long, long ago, we were having slavery system in our society, in the world, and more or less, slaves were mostly slaves were black people only, and so that they were not having capacity to live their life with their needs, with their ability, and with their capacity. It was almost impossible for a man of my birth and color to fulfill both of those obligations, inner and outer. In South Africa, a man of color who attempted to live as a human being was punished and isolated. More, more and much more important thing is the people, those who were in South Africa, those who were black, they were not able to live their life. Either they will be punished or they will be isolated. They will be apart from the society. Why is it so? Because they are black. So that only he has written here, he told on that day that in South Africa, a man of color means who is black, who attempted to live as a human being was punished or will be isolated. Isolated means will be sent into jail. He will be there fully alone there. In South Africa, a man who tried to fulfill his duty to his people was inevitably means unavoidably, what we cannot deny, that inevitably ripped from his family and his home. Who will try to oppose this will be punished, will be ripped, will be taken out from his family, and next to that, he will be alone. He will be in the jail. He will he will face a lot ragging from the white people, and he would not be able to live the life with his real capacity. In South Africa, a man who tried to fulfill his duty to his people was inevitably, such words you will keep it in your mind, inevitably, unavoidably, so that you would be able to write the answer in a right way. At twilight, existence of secrecy and rebellion. The word is used here, rebellion. When you will violate something, at that time you will be called as a rebellion. I did not, in the beginning, choose to place my people above my family, but in attempting to serve my people, I found that I was prevented from fulfilling my obligation as a son, as a brother, as a father, and as a husband. You see here, those who are in a social service, they would not be able to fulfill the needs of society, the needs of family, the needs of their surrounding people. You see here, so that only it's written here. I was prevented from fulfilling my obligation as a son, because as a son also you are having responsibility. As a brother also you are having a responsibility. As a sister also you are having a responsibility. As a mother also, as a father also, as a husband or as a wife also, you are having responsibility to live in the life. Why is it so? Because that only will give you the correct idea how you can live. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thanks a lot for joining us.